That is good. Okay. Just kidding, you already know what this video is. It is Throne of Glass time. It is. I've waited long enough. I actually didn't wait long enough because I've already started it, but the time has come for a Throne of Glass reading vlog. If you've seen any of my other videos where I talk about it or follow my Goodreads, you know I'm already a couple books in. I read Assassin's Blade during the readathon. I read Throne of Glass last week, and then I read Crown of Midnight this week. Finished it literally last night, which brings me to Heir of Fire. So it's kind of crazy to think that I'm on the 4th book because it feels like I'm still like in the beginning. So it feels like I'm a month into the story or something when I'm not, obviously. So I've decided for my first video, unemployment, first video of free time, it's going to be dedicated to Throne of Glass, okay? Which sucks because I don't even have a full week to do this video. I have until Wednesday night when I leave for my trip. So okay, let me explain the video. As we've said in the past, Logan and I, we are gonna do another readathon, and it's gonna be a Sarah J. Maas readathon. So my ideal is that I will be able to read all of Throne of Glass except Kingdom of Ash. That's my plan for the upcoming weeks. So for this video, it is literally going to be a Sarah J. Maas sprint. I'm going to be sprinting through these books to see how much I can get through until Wednesday night, basically, which I can read like on the plane and stuff. So it'll kind of be a week-ish of reading because it is Saturday now. So I'm just going to read as much as I can and give my thoughts. It is going to be a spoiler. I'm sorry if you don't want to see spoilers or know anything about this. Like, you probably didn't click on this video anyway. So like, I'm sorry. If you haven't read it, I'm gonna talk about Throne of Glass in detail because for those of you who have read it, I'm sure it's more fun when I talk about my feelings. That being said, I'm going to discuss these in detail-ish before I get started into Heir of Fire. So I read Assassin's Blade first. Cannot imagine reading it 3rd, 4th, or 5th. I don't understand why people aren't reading it first. If this wasn't called Throne of Glass, you would just assume this is the first book. Like, it takes place right before Throne of Glass. Like, I understand she came out with this later, so like, if you were one of the first ones, obviously you have an excuse. But if you're reading it now, just read Assassin's Blade first. It doesn't make any sense to not read Assassin's Blade first. Anyways, that being said, I ended up giving it a 4.25. Loved it. Absolutely fell in love with Selena. Also, disclaimer, I have incorrect pronunciation. I'm aware of that. Honestly, I like when people tell me how you pronounce it. So if I'm pronouncing it wrong, let me know. I see Mug's hand under the door. That was creepy. She looks like a little chicken leg. If I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, let me know what the correct one is. That doesn't mean I'm going to change how I say it. Like, I will continue to say call and not kale. I don't like kale. That's stupid to me. So I'm gonna say call. But anyways, Assassin's Blade. Loved getting all the background. I ate it up, every single little bit of it. I loved finding out her training. I just, it's like giving all the training and like 4th Wing and stuff. I just love watching them train and learn how to fight and stuff like that. It's very cool. And of course, love Sam, and that the ending absolutely broke me apart. I had a feeling he was going to die just because everyone says that they cried at the end of this. I had a feeling. I was like, I don't know. Obviously, Selene is not going to die. And the only other person I would be upset over is Sam. So I knew it was coming. Didn't know it was going to be as graphic. I think the part that got me and made me cry was how graphic they said it was and like how brutal the death was. Really, really thoroughly enjoyed this. I don't think that I would appreciate her as much as I do in Throne of Glass if I hadn't read this first. You know, like I would have just had to go in thinking, sure, she's the best assassin. Other than here, like, I truly believe it. Badass bitch. Then, Throne of Glass. I have many thoughts. Okay. 4.25. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Was eating it up. I was eating up the first half. I think I did say some of this in my other video, but was eating up the first half when it was just the trials and the tests that they had to do because I like that kind of stuff more than there's a creature loose in the castle or like there's a creature killing things. I don't know, like for some reason I didn't vibe with that half as much, which worries me just because I knew this was fantasy. I knew this is a fantasy series and I like fantasy, but this didn't give any fantasy because there's like no magic in it. It's just her fighting, which is what I was becoming accustomed to. And in the beginning of this was just her fighting, which is what I was already liking. So like I just had to like switch my brain to realize that the rest is going to be fantasy. Like the rest is going to be about the word marks and the word keys. Like that's the whole plot of this series. So it was just jarring to switch from like fighting and assassin and all this stuff to creatures and magic and everything, because it's not like I don't like Fae. Like I love ACOTAR, obviously. So I just had to do a quick switcheroo in my brain, and it's growing on me now, obviously. I think that's just why I like the first half more than the second half. Also, like, quick things. Loved Cole from the beginning. I was like, he's kind of hot, like, for no reason. Another person who was hot for no reason was Kane. I can't explain that one. I thought he was hot from the start. I was like, tall, big, strong, attitude. He was hot. I'm sorry. Literally the one quote when he was like, all I hear is yapping, I literally was like, why was that so hot? There was no reason for him to be so hot. Like, obviously he's bad, blah, 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 whatever, I don't care. Dorian, I feel like I'm so torn between who I'm like rooting for, and clearly Selena is too. She also does not know who she's rooting for, but I like Cole, I think a little bit less, just because he doesn't have that arrogant, cocky swagger type, and I like that in a guy. Like Dorian has that. Dorian is silly and will be cocky and arrogant. Cole is like sweet and loyal, obviously. Like that's his whole like persona. He's this loyal guy, and he's hot, obviously. But there's just not that bit of arrogance to him. Like he needs to be more arrogant than me, and Selena's like way cockier than he is. So I think Cole is better for her, but I like Dorian more. I think. But I don't know. Like, I want to root for both of them at the same time. It's hard. But that being said, going into Crown of Midnight, another 4.25. They're all 4.25s for some reason. I don't know why. I like them all equally somehow. I think if I were to change any of them, I think maybe Assassin's Blade would go to 4. But like then again, I think about the whole Sam, like the whole last part, and it has to stay at 4.25. But anyways, the beginning of this book, I was a little like bored. I wasn't bored. Like I wouldn't say I was bored, but I wasn't as into like the politics, the rebel movement, like all that kind of stuff. It kind of starts to lose me just a little. And I was starting, like, right before Nehemia died. I was like, I'm not really a big Nehemia fan anymore. She's kind of annoying me. And then immediately she died. And I was like, okay. So it's like I wasn't even that upset by her death. Because I, right before, decided I didn't really like her that much. I also never knew what was happening. I don't know who to trust. Obviously, that's the point. But I hate not knowing who to trust. And then I personally think she overreacted with Cole in this situation about Nehemia. It felt, okay, let me back up. If I could see the love between Nehemia and Selena, it would be different. I feel like their relationship, like their friendship, wasn't as deep or like as close. Like, I didn't feel it as deep as she did. Like, me as the reader, I wasn't that attached to their friendship as apparently she was. So, like, when she died, I was like, why are you about to kill Cole? Literally, why are you about to kill Cole? Over Nehemia. He's not even the one that killed her. That felt like a stretch to me. Maybe if we had more friendship building, or if the entire first half was about their friendship, I feel like it was more about her and Cole. I had grown attached to her and Cole, and then all of a sudden she switched a flip and was about to kill Cole. I get it was like in the heat of things and like she would have regretted it, but still, that felt like an exaggeration on her part. But it led her to hang out with Dorian more. So I was like, this girl cannot make up her mind. She is homie hopping all day. Now that we're like halfway through the second half, I could not put it down. Was on the edge of my seat the whole time. From the second she started going down into the tunnels and was unlocking all these doors. Why did she think that was a good idea? Don't know. But from the second she started doing that, could not put the book down. I was starving and I was like, please, can I go make dinner? Couldn't. And then Dorian having magic, like, that just makes him hotter. It really does. Also, another, like, dumb thing. Why would Cole go after a dog in the portal? That, I was like, Cole, babe, I understand. You love your dog. I'm not jumping into a portal. If Muggs is my girl. If Muggs, for some reason, is dragged into another portal by a monster that will easily kill me, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Muggs. When I say I would die for you, I'm exaggerating a little bit because I'm not actually going to jump into that portal. She's mad at me. She's trying to get in. It's such polite scratching. It was Luna, actually. Okay, but anyways, I was just like, why would Cole jump into this portal after a dog that's not even his? But whatever. Then her jumping in. It's like we knew the whole time they were like alluding to her magic. Like we knew she was not human fully because they kept saying there's no reason she can run that fast and blah blah blah. When she actually like had ears and everything, I was like I got chills. I was like, no fucking way. And then we find out she's Aelin. Literally choked me. I was so shocked. Like I did not think it was gonna go that deep. I was so shocked. Eating it up so far. And I feel like I'm the least excited to go into this one out of all of the books. Just because, one, it's a little bit bigger. And two, all I hear is that it's more world building. So like clearly it goes into the more Fae stuff. And I'm just scared that like Dorian and Cole aren't really going to be in it. I don't know. I'm so blind about this stuff. So I don't know. She's obviously not with Dorian or Cole. And if Cole goes back to his home place, I'm gonna be upset. But anyways, this is on the agenda for this week. Heir of Fire. I'm gonna read it as quickly as I can. Hopefully only take a couple days because it's already Saturday and we leave Wednesday night for our trip. So I have this and then Queen of Shadows, which I'm very excited to get to. I don't own it yet, but I heard that that's a lot of people's favorite. And then Tandem Read. It's only 4 books. Only 4 that I really want to try and get through. Enjoy Heir of Fire. Let's get it going. So, there's just like constant ringing in my ear right now. I don't know if I'm just like developing allergies this year or what, or if I'm just sick. I can't tell. But I was constantly sniffling outside and I just like couldn't focus. The amount of times I know this is a like heavy world building. I know that. So I'm like really trying to focus because it's a lot of new information and I just could not focus. So I've literally all day I've only read 91 pages, which is not ideal for the video. I hope to get at least halfway through this book and finish it tomorrow, and that didn't happen. Anyways, I just like couldn't grasp the amount of witch clans that we were talking about. I'm in Manon's. I don't know how you say her name. Manon. I'm in her POV, and it is just a lot of witch talk, clan talk, and words that I don't know, and I just couldn't concentrate, and my head was pounding, and I was just like, please, can we just go back to Dorian right now? I'm just like, I feel loopy right now, and I don't know if it's because I've ingested so much medicine. I haven't even been keeping track of the medicine that I have ingested in the past 12 hours. But it's 8 o'clock. It's not even dark outside, so it feels like it should be like 5 or 6, and it's 8 o'clock. Definitely not reading as much as I wanted to today. I think there's like a little over 550 pages in this. I see 557. Was hoping to get to 250 today, but whatever. You win some, you lose some. I did buy Queen of Shadows though. She's over there. So I'm ready for when I do finish. I'm ready to hop into her. I'm gonna keep going. Like just in this one little paragraph. Mother Blackbeak, 3-faced goddess, witch kingdom, iron teeth, black beaks. It's a lot to like picture in my brain and like separate them out as I'm reading them. I feel like there's a lot of brain power going into this right now. And I'm using like 3 brain cells right now. We power on. Juice? Yes. Thank you, sweet girl.
Mommy.
Sure. Thank you. I don't know how to set you up here. Oh my god, found a pretzel. I'll just read on the ground for a little bit. But Luna, this bitch, where is she? You can't really see her. She was outside just chilling. I don't know how, she is an escape artist. I do not understand how she keeps getting out of this house. Let me show you. So we have this porch that they're allowed on, obviously, and the door stays shut like at all times. And to keep the dogs from like coming up the stairs and scratching at the door, we have a little baby gate downstairs, so they can't get up on the stairs, luckily. But I all of a sudden hear my dog barking, and it's Caesar, so it's the loud boom barking, and I'm like, well, that simply can't be good. Nothing can be good from him barking. So I come out and check. Luna's just sitting outside this door, just sitting outside it at the top of the steps. She doesn't even look scared. She's like looking at Caesar, just waiting for me to open the door. I'm like, babe, why are you outside? How did you teleport outside this door? I don't get it. But luckily nothing happened. We don't know how Caesar interacts with the cats because he scares me and I don't want an accident to happen, so we don't intermingle the animals. But anyways, I look like a raggedy hot mess right now because I'm just chilling in my PJs now, and now I'm gonna read. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Like, I'm not bored. There's a lot more parts that I'm having to keep up with. Like, we now have Manon, we've got Adian, now Rowan and Selena, obviously with like Cole and Sorsha. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm still a Dorian girl, so like, get out of here. Get out of my face. There's something that like feels off about Sorsha and Dorian. Like, it feels random, but also like she feels icky to me. Not icky, like she feels slimy. Like, I feel like she's either hiding something or she's just perfect and a cutesy little nurse. But I just don't see that ending well. And I'm tired of it. Like, get out of here. Get out of my face, literally. Oh, also, I just remembered Luca. Love him. Would literally die for Luca. He's so cutie and like sweetie boy. I just love him. I also just had to ask if Rowan and Selena were related because I did not know. And like, in my head, I feel like they at some point get together. I'm not positive, but like I feel like that's what happens. And I didn't know if it was like a brotherly love or a romantic love that's going on right now. So I didn't want to get through like more of the book with them being brother-sister love and then having to change my mind around to them having sex. So apparently no, they do not share blood. So we're good. We're in the clear. They can have sex if they want. It feels like the book's like coming to an end. There's still like 70 pages left. It's only 8:50, so like I can finish tonight, but liking this book like way more than I expected to. Like I assumed I was gonna be bored in it, but I've enjoyed the whole thing. Sometimes I get so overwhelmed with my love of these cats. I want to die. Like, they're all just chilling here. These are all mine. And I'll have them until they die. And, like, the thought of that, I can't even... Like, look at Luna. I don't know if you can see her. She's just sleeping like a little baby. It overwhelms me. Like, in Beach Read, their existence overwhelms me. And they're cats. Okay, the thing that, like, throws me off with their, like, budding relationship... She said, let's go see our beloved aunt. Just don't use those words. I get it's like a deep deep-rooted, far, whatever it's called, aunt. But don't use those words. All three of the cats, even Mugs, like, looked up at the exact same time. I didn't like that. Not even a little bit. I didn't like that. How are there so many bugs in my room? I've seen a gnat, a mosquito, and I hear a fly. That might be what they freaked out about. Rowan, babe. Maeve kind of ate that. She said, "Not." I'm so tired. She said, "Not for all the world, Aelin, but what about for Prince Rowan?" She honestly ate her up. That's too good. That was too good, bitch. She said, "You wanted a demonstration." Damn. That was good. Oh. Your people aren't. Oh my god. I'm eating this up. Oh my god. I got scared. It said kissed her, and then the next line was brow. Come on now. I'm so scared right now. Oh my god. He said, kill him too. No. I said, no. I literally said, I'm not looking. Is that a bug on my wall? Pretty sure it's a really big bug on my wall, so that's great news. I'm pretty sure I'm being possessed. Because there's bugs everywhere, I'm sick. I literally think I'm getting possessed. It wouldn't make the most sense. I'm so close to finishing. Cole saying I love you to Dorian. Don't do that to me. I just want to finish my book. Get it, Stinky? Stinky ate it. Good boy. Okay, I finished Heir of Fire. I had to burp. Ow. I'm in so much pain. Also, my knees got sunburnt. Don't look at them. Alright, final rating. I hate to say it, I really do. I think it's another 4.25. And I don't know why. It's like I can't in my bones give it a 4.5. None of them have been 5 stars yet, but I cannot give it a 4.5. I don't know why. I'm trying to compare them all to each other. And there's no one that I like more than the others or that I dislike more than the others. So I don't know. Like, there's parts that I like more. Obviously, I don't know. There was a lot more to this. We got Rowan, we got Manon, we got all of that, those new stories, Adian, like all these new characters. The first 150 pages was hard work. I was putting in literal hard work trying to learn all this stuff. But once you know it, it's not that bad. I'm still obviously waiting. I am highly anticipating her meetup with Arabin. Oh, I can't wait to see it. I also, obviously, we don't know. The witches were just a separate story the whole time. So, I'm excited to see where they come in with everything. Because clearly they're not on the good side. I knew Sorsha was weird about something. I knew there had to be something with Sorsha. It was, too easy. But I don't really care that she's dead. I was shocked, yes. I literally was oh. But I don't care that she's dead. I'm honestly, I hate to say it, kind of glad she's dead. I just didn't vibe with that relationship with him, being obsessed with her after, a month. Thank God. I was scared for a second Cole was gonna die. That really scared me because I don't trust her. I don't know who dies. I don't know any characters that die, so I have no idea who's going to at any point. Rowan grew on me. Obviously, like, I knew who's going to. I like Manon. I think she's badass. I think she's gonna have a redemption arc. And like for somehow like be on their side. I did cry when everyone, oh my god, there's more bugs. Sorry, bugs. Why is my room infested with bugs? I will not rest easy tonight. I really won't. I feel like Dorian's been like kind of a back character right now. And Dorian was my favorite. Cole's still pissing me off. He needs to grow a backbone. I think he finally did at the end, but like he needs to grow a motherfucking backbone and stand up. Please. I think that's all my thoughts right now. Like, of course, enjoyed the whole thing, loved it, excited for the next one, but not a 5-star read, so. Excited for Crown of Midnight. No? I've already read that. Queen of Shadows, which I have. Oh my god, it's even bigger. This is a big boy. She's heavy. And I only have until, like, Wednesday night to finish. I mean, like, if I want to finish before the video, or, like, in the video, then sure, but... Okay, got my 3 tabs ready to go. My Breville is broken, which is super frustrating. If you've never had one, the Breville, it's supposed to stop the espresso, like, the shot on its own, and mine doesn't anymore, and it actually makes me violent, because this was, like, $800, $900, something like that, and, like, it's a couple years old, yes, but, like, it should not be breaking. Time to go read. Absolutely no reason to look at my bed. I'm washing all of my sheets, so mind your business. I have a literal tummy ache from reading. I'm so anxious. I've been reading all morning. I'm at the part where it's Dorian's big day. It's his birthday. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. She's coming to save Adian. She's dressed as the dancer, and she just got past, like, the word marks. She just, like, spilled water on it, and I'm just so nervous. I'm so nervous. Like, my stomach hurts. I have a literal physical reaction to this book right now that I'm reading. Like, either this is gonna be unreal, and she's about to eat, and I'm gonna be drawn on the floor, or something bad's gonna happen. Oh my god. I'm so nervous. I have something to confess. I'm not gonna finish Queen of Shadows in time to, like, finish it in this video. The last 12 hours, honestly, have been a fever dream. I knew it was gonna be a stretch anyway to finish this before we left for our trip, because we leave at, like, 6 tonight, which means, like, 5:30 realistically, and I only got to page 194 yesterday. So I was not gonna be able to read all this by today. Also, before you say anything, I haven't washed my tan off. I know what you're thinking. Yes, I'm orange. Get over it. I haven't washed it off yet. So before you are like, ew, she looks so bad, I haven't washed it off yet. I'm literally wearing my tanning outfit. If you've ever seen me in these pants with this shirt, no, I haven't washed my tan off. So mind your business, okay? I'm gonna wash it off before I leave. I just wanted to talk to y'all first. Last night was possibly top 3 worst nights of my entire life. I woke up at 1 and was coughing until 5 a.m. The worst coughing you can imagine, times that by 2. And then I get a 10-second reprieve in between those coughs before it starts up again. Never happened to me before, and I was close to offing myself. I'm not kidding. It brought me to tears. I was so tired of it. From 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. No sleep. No time to breathe, really. It was bad. And I went to the doctor this morning, and he was like, you probably swallowed a bug, but you're good. I was like, please. Please tell me where you got your degree, because I'm not okay. So I'm just like praying, hoping to the gods above that it doesn't happen again tonight or anytime on my trip. We're literally leaving soon. I'm going to be on an airplane. I cannot be coughing like that on an airplane. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, doc? So I went and got like mega medicine, even though I've been taking mega medicine, but I got like the expensive kind. So back to Throne of Glass. Obviously you saw I read one of the main parts was her getting Adian out. Oh, that shouldn't have done that. I was like super nervous the whole time. I'm still nervous. I stand by not liking Cole anymore. Like, he's just pissing me off. He's literally being a whiny little bitch, and I just can't stand him. Like, what are you doing? I miss Rowan, obviously. I want him back in this book, and I want him in the dynamic with Cole and Dorian. Like, I want Cole to be, like, scared of him, if that makes sense. I want him and, I don't know to call her Selena or Aelin now. I guess I'll call her Aelin. I want Aelin and Rowan to, like, do their thing in front of Cole. Not even like magic. I just want them to interact in front of Cole and for Cole to be like, I want him to cry about it. Even if like she and Rowan don't get together, which like I think they do, but I'm still Team Dorian. Like, I feel bad for him and I want the best for him and I want him to make his way out. Like, I don't think Sarah J. Maas would do all of this just for him to end up dying in that creature. Like, I feel like we would have given up already if he was gonna die. And we haven't. So I have faith that Dorian's somehow gonna fight his way out. But I am gonna bring this on our trip and gonna read what I can. Obviously, I have a lot to edit too, so like reading and editing, we'll see what comes first. But I would rather get the video out having not finished this than wait a whole other week just so I can finish this, because I'll still have another reading vlog with this and the tandem read. You got Heir of Fire and some of Queen of Shadows and my reviews for the others. So hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully y'all like the Throne of Glass reading vlogs. If you don't care at all, let me know and I won't keep doing it. I don't have to video the rest of me reading Throne of Glass. It's fine. But if you want to see me reading the tandem and everything, I'm assuming there's big parts of the tandem that are like huge and like are probably gonna make me cry. Thanks for watching. That's all I got. See you soon to talk about the end of Queen of Shadows in the next reading vlog.